this will be the creation of my engine model that I'll be trying to use in my game as I'm trying to add a puzzle element. Now, what I've done so far here is I have recreated the simple shape based on the concept art design I have created in the past. Then, after outlining the detail, I simply reshape the engine to be better to what I have. And then, once I have done that, skipping forward, I have re I have detached the glass shard from the model itself to allow an inside model to be built as a part of the top. I have also then made the glass have a transparent texture, and I have made sure that it is blend, which allows it to shine and allow the color to be as it is in the concept art. What I will be doing now is I will try to reshape some details on the engine to allow for a smoother look. After I have looked through, find a good design, I will then work separately on the buttons. I want to ensure that there is enough room so that the button ideas can be added to the model. But what I will be doing is I will be adding those as separate models to allow an easier usage in Maya and also an easier functioning for Unreal, because I do not want everything to be in one model, because then things can mess up with a few scripts on where I'm looking. I will come back to you once I have done more changes. Now that the model has finished its redecorating, I will then move on to UV editing. Now, this is still something that I am not that new of, and I'm still trying to keep it to my cartoon art style. So I will make sure that this will be in simple design to go with what I want, compared to making it hyper realistic to what most people would want. My game, after all, is still going to be in a cartoon art style similar to how I draw my creation, meaning this will look different. I will be back as soon as this is done. Okay, now that the UV texture has been created, I will then go ahead and remove that layer and then save this file as its original if section. And once that is done, I will save and replace, and then hopefully, as soon as I head over to Maya, hopefully this should be redone. Um, 1 moment while I fix this. Now that I have finished putting it down onto my model, what I had to make sure I did was remove the transparency node from the texture itself, because because when I loaded the model and the texture together, it caused issues where if I just access the phone now, here we are. When I'm here, what it usually did was it had the engine, connected its output towards the translucent, which is the transparency, which caused the texture to be like this as seen at the top. And once the part closed, we access the main part. There we go. So while we are here, you can see now that it is transparent. So what I had to do is, of course, head back over to this section where the hyper shade just had to go away by disconnecting you. And there we go. Then it came back to its normal stage, which is similar towards the Photoshop file. Once closed, the transparency is no longer there, and now the model is essentially complete in its simplest form. Now what I can do is continue on by adding separate models for each of these sections. I will stop this video as this will be the main part 1 of creating my engine model. Now, thank you all.